Welcome to Tesla Live to Learn. In previous lecture, I have discussed the construction of a DC machine. In this video, I am going to derive the EMF equation of a DC generator. Before going to the derivation, let me introduce the terminologies of EMF equation. P is number of poles in the generator. Phi is flux per pole in Weber per meter square. N is speed in RPM, Z is total number of conductors in the generator, and A is number of parallel paths in the generator. Okay, the magnitude of induced EMF per conductor can be identified by using equation E equal to d phi by dt. This is Faraday's second law. The magnitude of induced EMF per conductor E equal to d phi by dt. So which is nothing but change in flux in certain interval of time. Okay, let us consider one revolution interval. Let us consider one revolution interval. So a machine makes one revolution, so the total amount of flux cut by the machine can be given as d phi equal to number of poles P into flux per pole. P into phi is the total amount of flux cut by particular conductor in one revolution, and time dt can be given as 60 by n seconds. How we got this? If machine makes n revolution in 1 minute, that is 60 seconds, how many seconds it will take to complete one revolution? N revolution in 60 seconds. So one revolution will take 60 by capital N seconds. So from this we got that dt equal to 60 by n value. So therefore E equal to d phi by dt, which is given as P phi by 60 by n. So therefore E equal to P phi n by 60. So this is generated EMF per conductor. So what is the total generated EMF in a DC generator? There are Z number of conductors which are arranged in A number of parallel paths. So how many conductors will be there in a single parallel path? There will be Z by A conductors in one parallel path. Let me give some example to make you understand easily. So let us consider there are 6 conductors arranged in 2 parallel paths. So how they are arranged? 6 conductors. So 6 by 2, which is equal to 3. So there will be 3 conductors in each parallel path, and the 3 conductors are connected in series, and there are 2 parallel paths. This is conductor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. These are all the arrangement of the conductors. This one is parallel path 1 and this one is parallel path 2. So that is the meaning of 6 conductors arranged in 2 parallel paths. Suppose if there are Z number of conductors arranged in A number of parallel paths, so how many number of conductors in one parallel path? Z by A number of conductors are there in one parallel path which are connected in series. Okay, the induced EMF capital E generated of DC generator can be given as small e, that is EMF generated per conductor into number of conductors in each parallel path. So therefore Eg equal to P phi n Z by 60A. This is very important equation. This is very important equation. This is generated EMF in DC generator. Suppose if it is a motor, this one is called as back EMF. We already discussed what is the back EMF in first lecture itself. The generator nature in motor is called back EMF. EMF is generated in DC motor and the generated EMF is called as back EMF. The equation of back EMF in motor is also given as P phi n Z by 60A. So now what is the parallel path? How we can decide that? So the number of parallel paths can be decided by armature winding, type of armature winding. If it is a lap wound armature, then number of parallel paths A equal to number of poles, which is equal to P. If it is a lap winding, if it is a wave winding, number of parallel paths A equal to 2. This is also very important point. Please make a note of this one. EMF generated in DC motor is called back EMF and the back EMF is equal to P phi n Z by 60A. If it is a lap wound armature, the number of parallel paths A equal to number of poles P. If it is a wave wound machine, number of parallel paths A equal to 2. So let us solve one simple example. Suppose P is 4, number of poles are 4, phi value is 0.01 Weber per meter square, n is 600 RPM, Z is 100 conductors, A lap wound. And A equal to wave wound. Find the EMF equation. This is our question. Find the generated EMF in both lap wound and wave wound armatures. Okay, the value of Eg can be given as P phi n Z by 60A. Let me substitute the values. P value is 4, Weber 0.01, n is 600 RPM, number of conductors are 100 by 60. For lap winding, A equal to 4, therefore I have substituted 4. So the value of induced EMF is 10 volt if it is a lap winding machine. If it is a wave winding machine, A equal to 2, therefore same values p phi nz by 60a, same values, instead of 4 I need to put 2, so this will cancel 2 times, therefore wave winding Eg equal to 20 volt. So for this problem, if it is a lap wound machine, generated EMF Eg equal to 10 volt, generated EMF Eg equal to 20 volt. This is lap winding, this is wave winding. So we can clearly observe that in lap winding voltage is low and current is high, and in wave winding voltage is high and current is low for a given rated power. For rated values, lap wound machine gives 10 volt, wave wound machine gives 20 volt. So these are all the important points in EMF equation. We'll solve some more problems in next video. Hope you like this video. If you learn any new things in this video, please mention in comment section. I would like to know those things. And thank you for watching Tesla Live to Learn, and keep watching, and please do subscribe.